everyone, this is Maggie with a really quick craft for you. I don't know if it'll be raining the day you watch this, but it is pouring today, and I just thought I would make something pretty for my apartment just to spruce things up in here a little bit because I don't have any live plants in here. I saw a fellow YouTuber do this DIY and I thought it came out so pretty. It's so simple, but it just looks so pretty, just to dress something up a little bit. So what you're gonna need is a square vase and a label that you might want to put on there. I'm gonna be using the this Chanel one that I printed out. I printed mine on adhesive vinyl. Of course, I know not everyone has that. You can also just print this on regular paper, printer paper, and use Mod Podge to stick it on there. You'll just put Mod Podge on the back of it, stick it on, and then put Mod Podge over it. Mine, I'm just going to stick on here. You'll fill this with water so it looks like there's real flowers, and we're going to actually give it a little bit of color. I have this pink sherbet alcohol ink that I'm going to use to go with my pink flowers. So what you want to do is, of course, measure how large you would like your label on here. If you don't want to do square, that's fine too. You can do a taller one, a more rectangle one, even round if you like that better. So this is what I had measured mine to be, 2.5 tall by 3 wide, and that's how big these are. When you're doing something like this, it always helps to print more than one, just in case you mess it up. Even when you've been crafting a long time, like I have, things do happen. Definitely not perfect, so I always leave room for error. And I'm just going to cut my label down. If you are just printing on regular paper and you're going to be Mod Podging yours, definitely print too, because Mod Podge can be messy. So just in case you mess it up, it gets ripped, definitely make sure you have two. So here's my label, and I've already washed my jar thoroughly, so it's all nice and clean. I happened to get this at the thrift store for $2. They are on Amazon if you want to order them. Of course, they're a lot more than that. Dollar Tree stocks them as well. They're just much smaller. If you want smaller, that's fine. But just giving you some options if you like this specific piece. I think the hardest part of this entire project is getting the label to come apart. And there's our nice label on there. And now, before you put any water in here, you definitely want to measure your flowers to see exactly how short or tall you want them. I'm going to start by breaking the bottom of mine off. I know I'm probably going to want more than this, but just to give myself an easy starting point. These are from Dollar Tree. They're pretty easy to break like that. So yeah, I definitely want this a little bit shorter. Some really exciting news for you. Michael's is now open. I'm really excited about that. Whether you want to or should go out is another story, but they have curbside pickup. So if you are really bored during this quarantine and you would like to start doing some crafts, definitely do curbside pickup with them. It's contactless. You can just order and pick it up, so you don't have to go into the store. Did lose a flower there for a minute. Okay. And I'm actually going to take this one off because there is no flower on it. Okay. I think that's actually a pretty good height, considering I'm also going to put this second bunch in. So we'll do the same with this one. Okay. Make sure you cut your tags off. Definitely don't want those on there. Okay, so those are still a little bit high. So I'm just going to cut them as low down as I can. If you have a more heavy-duty scissor than even this, I definitely recommend using it. These are just my scissors that I beat up, so that's why I'm using them. I use them for specifically things like this, so I don't wreck any of my good scissors. And got one left. Okay. So we want to see how this is going to look. you definitely don't want to simply bend all of these. You do want to cut them because you are going to see the stems in here like this. So I think that looks really cute like that. I am, of course, going to have to arrange this one more time because we want to put our water in. Try to take it out as carefully as I can. And now we are going to put water in. You're not going to fill it all the way. It's going to be way too much. Plus you're going to have the little bit of space that the stems are going to take up. Okay. So you can see I've filled it just about to the top of the word Chanel. And now I'm going to drop some ink in there. Again, this is Pink Sherbet alcohol inks. If you have a little bit of watercolor paint, you could probably use that too. Starting with 4 drops to see how that looks. I don't want it to be very dark. Actually, that looks like a really pretty pink. So that was about 9 drops out of here. And now we're gonna pick back up our flowers and drop them in. And there you have it. So now you've got a really pretty flower arrangement for very little cost, and you will not kill it, which is my favorite thing. I am not a green thumb like my father is. I can take care of things pretty well, but just easier on me to have fake flowers sometimes. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this quick little flower arrangement. If you do one, if you have a different theme or idea for one, definitely send us a picture, show me how it came out, and I will see you in our next video.